Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review. With me here, the Master of Habits, again joined by
Jacob the Lot of Malts.
Today we're looking at another beer from Southern Tier, and we don't review beer from Southern Tier very often anymore because we don't see them very often anymore. And when we see them, it's like beers we've already reviewed. One I'd love to review is the creme brulee. That sounds so good, and sweet, but we can't get that here. But this is the Southern Tier Oak Aged Backburner. It's their barley wine. And I reviewed the regular Backburner back in 2010. So that's a long time ago, and I've had a lot of big beers and stuff since. And I think I gave it a 92 back then. And since I've actually also had the bourbon barrel aged version, which I had at the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Festival. Now this is 9.5% alcohol. It says you're made with 2-row pale malt.
9.6.
Oh yeah, 9.6, sorry. Made with 2-row pale malt, light and dark caramel malt. Kettle hops are Chinook, Aroma hops Willamette, and dry hop with Amarillo and Centennial. And then it's got the exact same description. The only thing it says different is evanescent oak character.
Evanescent.
He loves that word.
I don't know why.
But yeah, it should be good getting a big barley wine. And nice trying some Southern Tier again. It was at one time my favorite American brewery, and it's still one of my favorite East Coast breweries, so let's get it correct. So we got the Southern Tier Oak Aged Backburner poured, and it should be noted, this is the 2012 vintage, and it was bottled, it says here it's bottled on our date of birth, the 15th of February. So it's almost a year old, the beer we're drinking now, so it's probably lost all that hop character, but yeah. It's a nice dark amber color.
Barley wine color.
Yep, it looks like an American barley wine.
Clear.
Yeah, well hazy. It's a little bit hazy.
Mine is clear actually.
It's kind of the same. It's got some haze though. I don't know if it's got yeast in there. Can't really see. Oh well. Little off-white head. Yep. Yeah, let's check out the aroma.
Oh, what?
Super sweet and
Yeah.
oaky. Very woody. It does have old hops.
Yeah.
It has that tea leaf hoppiness.
Yeah. Almost Earl Grey kind of.
Yeah. But it has a really nice sugary kind of, almost toasted and burnt bread.
And a bold kind of, big bold barley kind of smell.
Yeah.
Just like taking
fresh
barley.
Yeah, it's like it's got that real intense grain mashing smell when you mash.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're making like the last big beer we did, it had like intense, the rye one, it had an intense malt aroma when we were mashing it. It's got the same thing here.
The rye?
Mm-hmm. Also, it has some sticky, sweet, syrupy notes. It smells really nice actually, even though it's aged for so long.
Yeah.
So do you want to give this a taste?
Yeah.
Cheers. Not too much aftertaste.
Yeah, it's kind of like sweet.
Yeah, oaky.
And a metallic. Like just
I don't think it's metallic.
Well, maybe it's just me.
Maybe slightly, but I expected flavor bomb compared to what I'm getting. A lot of breadiness. The oak character is just like oak, and that's it. I don't get vanilla or.
But there is a kind of, as you said, there's a kind of spiciness going on, and
I don't taste the ABV either.
No. Aroma hops, Willamette.
Yeah.
Willamette, I remember from our
we tried the entire
Michelin
hop
single hop series, and I remember Willamette as being kind of like spicy.
Oh yeah.
And I remember the brewer Brian there saying that this would be really good in I think a Belgian beer or something like that. And I think it might be from the Willamette.
It might be actually then.
Because it really
and that might be the leftover hop flavor that's in there along with the tea leaf flavor.
Yeah.
I think. Because like Chinook, you don't taste... and Amarillo is like completely gone. Oh yeah, and Centennial, I don't... So that might be from the Willamette even though it's like aroma hops, but that's interesting. Sweet maltiness, sugary notes, caramel, toffee.
Yeah. It borders on a British kind of barley wine.
Yeah, but it has that old tea leaf hop.
Yeah.
I don't mind it too much, but
I'd
love to try it fresh. with the big bold American.
And maybe in a year on it.
More.
A year more.
Yeah, would be make it even more interesting because then you'd get more yeast and fruit esters. I also still get like the dark fruit component and like the darker berries and fruit cake flavor. We talked about this off Kramer and we agree on a 90 both of us. Yeah. So it's a really nice barley wine and it's definitely worth picking up. But I'd either drink this fresh or maybe cellar it for another year just so you get get rid of all the hop character in there.
Yeah, 2 years of age. This would be great.
Yeah,
great. English style barley wine.
Yeah, I agree on that one. And it still has a solid bitterness left, but you can definitely feel that the sugar and sweet malt flavors is kind of taking it over now. So yeah, guys, that does it for the beer review of the Southern Tier oak-aged back burner barley wine. Definitely let us know what you think of this brew if you've had it, guys. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter, and
Untapped.
And we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And we're going to see you in another beer review.